What's up guys, Learning with Rich here. In this video, we are going to work with tag and leader types to create an annotated HVAC documentation plan. Alright, so the first thing that we'll be doing is we're going to add a text note to an HVAC documentation plan. So I'm going to zoom in my model. I'm going to open first my level 2 HVAC doc plan. So let me double click that to open. And then I'm going to zoom into this area here. So just zoom in. Okay, and then I'm just going to put an annotation here. So say, for example, I want to put an annotation here. Okay, so I'm going to use the text tool. So I'm going to select this one, click that, and then I'm going to check the properties here. And then just make sure I'm using 3/32 inch Arial. Okay, so that's the type of the text. And then I'm going to change my alignment to text center. Okay, and then after that, I'm just going to type a text here. So I'll just click here. So using this option here, no leader. So let's pick. Okay, and then let's put the text. So I'm gonna type run duct through open web joists, and then I'll just click outside, and there you go. And then after that, just select modify to terminate the tool. Okay, so now the next thing that I'm gonna do is you can actually select your text here, and then you can click that blue node, so you can use that to drag to resize your text. Okay, so something like that. Okay, and then you can also add leader. So let's say you want to add leader to your text and it will point to your doc, for example. So I'm going to select this, and then I'm going to use this directional icon there to drag up. You can also use the keyboard on your mouse if you want to move your text. Okay, so I'm going to select that, and then here, so there's a leader. Okay, so I'm gonna add one to the left side. There you go. And then I also want to add another one to the right side. So I'm gonna select add right side straight leader. Okay, so as you can see, the justification or the location of my arrow here on left and right is different. The left is here on the top left, and then on the right is on the bottom right. Okay, you can control that using these tools here. So as you can see, my left side here, this is selected, so leader at top left, and then on the right side you can see that the selected here is leader at bottom. So I'm just gonna select this leader at top right. Okay, so just click that one, and there you go, it will now change. And then I can use that blue node to drag to point that to the object, and then I can click that one like that. And there you go. And then just click outside to deselect your text. Okay, so now the next thing is another way to annotate your project is by adding a tag. Okay, so we're going to add tags to our model. So say, for example, this one here, I want to add a tag here. So tag tool is this one here, tag by category, or you can also type TG. Okay, so another way to access tag by category is by going to the annotate, and then you can look for tag by category from the tag panel. This one, it's the same. So this icon is the same as this icon. So you have a couple of ways to add a tag. So let's say I want to add tag to my diffuser. Okay, so I'm going to select tag by category. Okay, and then after that, you can, before you click a diffuser or tag or any element, so you can check the loaded tags and symbols here. So you can click that, and then as you can see, my air terminals here, so there's already a loaded tags. Okay, so the name of the family is diffuser tag. Okay, and then if I'm gonna move the slider down and then look for duct, okay, so there's the duct, and there's already a loaded tag here, which is duct size tag. So if there is no loaded tags in your category, so you can always go to load family and then locate the tag for that particular family. Okay, so now that I have checked and make sure that ducts and air terminal has the corresponding family tag loaded. So I'm just gonna cancel this one. Okay, and then I just need to hover my pointer to the air terminal, and then there you go. So there's the tag, right? So it says 2/100 CFM. So I haven't clicked yet, but if I move my pointer, so there's a leader line, right? So I do not want to add a leader line when I'm tagging my air terminal. So that's why on the placement here, I can unselect or deselect leader line tool. So you can click that. There you go. It's now deselected, and then I can now select my air terminal. So I'm gonna click that, and then same with my duct here. So I'm gonna click that to place the duct, and then I'm going to click also this duct here. Okay, there you go. So let's say, for example, you want to tag all of your air terminals. Okay, so instead of clicking one by one, which you can do, okay, you can click it one by one. So what you can do is you can select modify here to terminate the tool, and then go to the annotate tab and then look for tag all. So it says tag all not tagged. So it adds tags to multiple elements in one step. So I can click this tool. Okay, and then you just need to select here what is the category that you want to tag. So let's say you want the air terminals only. So I'll just select your air terminals. You can also select tags if you want to tag all the tags, all the ducts. Okay, but for this one, I'll just select here air terminal tags. Okay, so I'll just check that one, and then after that, you can include leader here. You can change the orientation of your leader line. Okay, you can check that. You can uncheck. But for this one, I'll just leave it unchecked. Okay, and then I'll just select here OK, and then look what will happen. Okay, and there you go. You see? You just place tags to your air terminals one shot. Okay? Now, you can also modify the family. Okay, you can also modify the family. So let's say if I click this air terminal, it shows me the flow here. Flow, that one. Okay, it shows me the flow. So if you want to modify this family tag here, so what you can do is select the tag, and then after that, just select here edit family. And then it will open up the diffuser tag family, which is this one. So if you do not want to override the original tag, so what you can do is you can save as that. So say, for example, I'm gonna select save as family, and then I'll just put it in my documents. Okay, I'll just put here diffuser tag, let's say custom. Custom, and then options, I'll just make it 1. Okay, and then I'll just select here OK, save. All right, so I now have a new family here. So if you want to check what are these label, so you can click the label, and then you can select your edit label. So let's click edit label. So we are editing the family. So that's a type mark. Okay, and then what about the other one? So if I click this and then select edit label, so it tells you, so that's a flow. So if you want to change the flow, so these are the category parameters that you can use to add to your tag. Okay, you can click that, and then you can remove that, and you can add the size, for example, if you want. So just double click that, and then it will be added there. And then you can also add other category parameters. You can add more, so like type mark, type name. Okay, so you can include this label to the family tag. So I'm just gonna remove that one. So let's say I'll just put a size there. So what I want is I want to show the type mark and also the size of my diffuser. Okay, so I'll be loading this diffuser tag custom. So I'm going to load into project. Okay, and then I'll select here modify. Okay, so if I click this, let's check the drop down arrow here. I should be able to see the custom tag that I have created, which is this one, diffuser custom tag. So if I click that, as you can see, it will show as the type mark and also the size. Okay, so if I delete this one, and then I'm gonna use the tag here, tag by category, and then I'll select loaded tags and symbols. So I'll be looking for air terminal. So I'm just gonna make sure that the custom one is loaded. So it's now loaded, so that's fine. So I can now click this air terminal, and then as you can see, it will shows me the size there. Okay, right, and then I'll just select here modify. Okay, so let us add some more annotation on our model. So let's say I want to add more label here. So I'm gonna select tag. Okay, so what I want is I want to have a leader line, so I'm gonna select leader line. Okay, I'm gonna change the loaded tags and symbols again. I'll change the, maybe I'll just use the duck. Okay, I'm not gonna change the duck, so I'll just click this. There you go. So there's a leader line that has attach end. So you have two options here. One is attach end, the other one is free end. So we're going to use this both. So let's use first attach end with a 1/2 inch leader length. So I'm gonna click that. So there you go. So that's the option attach end. So let me change this one to free end. So let's click free end. Okay, and then let's try tagging. So let's say this one. So let's click that. And then as you can see, I can freely move the tag, right? Then I click another point. There you go. Okay, so let's say this one, one. Then I'll click another point and then another point here. So that's how you use the free end option. So you can also change here the orientation of your tag. Okay, so you can put horizontal, vertical annotation, and then model orientation. Okay, so if you have time, you can explore all of these options here. Okay, so you can also add here a leader line, or remove, or you can show all the leaders for one, several, multiple elements, several selected tags. Okay, and then I'll just select here modify to terminate the tool. Okay, so that's it for this simple exercise on creating annotation on your project. So hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.